wish we knew if we had anybody that was hanging out with us. Like, it's hard not having any comments or knowing if anybody's hanging out, you know, like, or to answer any questions. Or,
yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of wild. So many places back here, though, still have no service, or, you know, you just don't know.
Right.
Back there where there are a couple spots where, you know what I mean?
Right.
Here we go. I think we're going towards the colors again. See, look, I see a little bit of light up there.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's hard to tell. I feel like you kind of go like round and round and round on some of these roads.
Right.
Yeah, it's 30 flow. Ooh, up here I should probably slow down.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. Look at the clouds. As we get underneath them. Wow, look at all the lights on the
Right.
road.
So many.
Is this a no turn on red? No, it's not, but there is traffic coming. So, let's see, that doesn't say no turn on red. We're going. I wonder where we are.
I don't know.
Something really fun about not having a flipping clue in the world where you
Yeah.
are at the moment.
Got used to it.
On a road somewhere, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Don't know where, but somewhere.
Yeah, or somewhere.
Yeah.
I think we're in Asheville.
You think we're in Asheville?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're close.
Well, we're 18.
Sweet Creek. Yeah. We're getting closer to Asheville. We're in what's called Sweet Creek.
Oh, okay.
I've been this way actually.
Holy moly, holy. Snowballs.
Yeah, Pelicans is open. They're freezing out there.
Yeah, but that's shaved ice, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what. I guess that's what's there. I haven't been there yet.
No.
We don't have them up north.
Oh, hey, check it out. We have a chat.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Hooray.
You're so enthusiastic.
Chat
I love
is
it.
back.
What?
I said chat is back.
I know, we haven't had chat all day for the most part.
I know.
It's kind of wild. It's all right.
Connected to the web net.
What?
I said we're reconnected to the web net.
Yeah, for now.
Coming in loud and clear.
Very cool. Well, hi everybody. Very, very cool. Let's see here. 2.5 miles. Guess I'm not going fast enough for this person behind us. You see that? Like they're like right
Yeah.
on the bumper.
They go fast here, but I'm not local.
Yeah. Oh, you'd think they'd get that from my plates. Be a little less on the bumper, but it's alright.
They're like the one we have the trailer to. Like,
It is what it is. Okay. Whoa, they're a little far out there. We did actually spend most of the day not knowing where we were. If that makes anybody feel better.
pretty much.
Because we really did. We just kind of went, and we went through roads that were like local roads. Not necessarily, you know, supposed to be to through traffic. We went anyway.
Well, they said they were closed, but they really weren't closed.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
have the sign there.
it's just closed, right? Closed to through traffic, which
Out
means
to date.
they really only want people that live there on those roads. But we went driving anyway. It was very sad though.
Well, I kind of live here from time to time, so
Yeah. We've got friends that live here.
right. We have friends everywhere, so usually that's enough.
What?
I said usually that's enough to get you through.
Usually. It's kind of like nice to be back in like quote unquote civilization for a minute after what we just drove through. Like I
Right.
feel like we just went through like a third world country.
A war zone.
Yeah, or a war zone. One of the two. I mean, that's just.
We did.
Oh my gosh. Paul, Randy is with his. He had some family come visit him while he was down here, and then he had to head home for work. So he went off with his family, and I came down here to visit more of my family. So we have Shelby with us right now, and we've been driving around the last, what, like 5 hours?
Yeah.
Or so, and we haven't had service for most of those 5 hours that we know of. This is the first tonight we even have comments, and again, we've been driving around pretty much all day. So, is this it? This one? Or is it the next one? Next one. Next one. Okay. Yeah, getting on 40, right? We're getting on 40?
Yeah.
Hickory. Yeah, it says Hickory. So, yeah.
Right. That's kind of a stretch, but okay.
Well, you know.
It's that way.
All right.
Warning.
Okay. So we're like just getting back on the highway. But we've been driving around, and holy wow, guys. guys. We drove all the way over to Chimney Rock just to have the road closed and have security standing at the roadblock. And that was at Lake Lure, right? Lake Lure,
Yeah.
where we had to we turned around, and then we went back over. We went over the mountain and down and around, and we went to, what was that place called?
Girton.
Girton.
Yeah, Girton.
And we went to Girton, and then went through Bat Cave.
Yeah.
And holy wow. Holy wow, guys. Just I don't know. We recorded the whole drive. We tried to I kept it on the live stream program so that hopefully it would like reconnect as we would get service or whatever. You know, but holy wow, we do have the whole thing recorded though, so that you guys can check that out later, and hopefully we can clip out parts of that video for you guys. Shelby has been kind enough to be the camera woman today for us as far as taking pictures because I've pretty much had to have two hands on the wheel for the drive that we made.
Oh yeah.
It was a little crazy. A lot of like really narrow one lane gravel, if you want to call it that, road. I mean, it wasn't gravel. It's not like really dirt or sand. It's I don't know, just some of the stuff we saw, I'm blown away. Like crushed houses, or like part of a house on a hill and then a giant hole where the rest of the house should have been. And when I say giant hole, I mean a hole like twice the height of the house initially. So it's a little wild to see. Really hard to drive through. But thank you, Paul. We do really hope to, you know, we're safe and sound. I mean, it was just, that was a pretty tough drive on. And it bothers me a little bit, to be honest. Well, a lot of it, to be honest, but it bothers me. So, and it's incredibly hard to see. I mean, even like trying to drive up to Chimney Rock, you know what I mean, and to see like everything closed off like that.
Yeah,
like,
it was security guards standing there still 6 months later, and they're still guarding that.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving. We're headed to Black Mountain because Shelby and I have decided that after what we drove through, we need comfort food. That's just how it is. We like need comfort. I need to eat. Well, I bought marshmallow cones with jelly, strawberry jelly filling in them, and I think her and I each ate almost half the bag because we're feeding our nerves. And I just feel like if I'm going to like try and feed my nerves, I want to do it with something delicious and yummy. And she said how she could go for a burrito, and I said, you can go for a burrito, I can go for a chimichanga. So we're going to the Mexican place, I'm assuming, that we went to last time, and we're gonna go have some comfort food because this was rough.
We need to resupply our energy for sure.
Yeah, my eyes actually hurt.
I know they do. It's a lot.
They hurt.
It is a lot. The tobacco helped me.
Well, I just know that
It's
like
a lot to go through.
it takes your breath away.
It does, and it's heavy on your chest. I had that same sensation the first time I went through there because I thought I had seen it all, and then I hadn't.
I mean, I had goosebumps all over my body. It was such an eerie feeling. And it does. It takes your breath away. And, I mean, the worst part is like, I felt like at the time, like, I was trying to hold back a lot of my tears because, one, I was driving.
I know.
And it's unsafe to be crying and driving and all that other stuff.
Especially when the road is missing.
Yeah, when the road is, especially when the road is missing.
There's huge holes in the road.
It's like, you know, you're sitting there telling yourself there's no crying in baseball, yet you're seeing stuff that just is utter devastation. And it's 6 months later. Your mile marker is 57. So we're only like 6.5 miles from our exit. Yeah, there's a really nice, really good food joint. And where is it? Right in Black Mountain, right?
Actually, there's one in Swannanoa that you've been to, which is Obama, and then there's one in Black Mountain, which is Ole Guacamoles.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna try the new one.
Sure. I don't know.
I don't know I don't know which one you said are.
I think they're both open. Yeah.
What?
I would think they're open, right? Yeah.
It's 8:30.
It's Friday, so yeah.
8:30. Yeah. So.
Whichever is fine. There's one
you
there
said you set the GPS for Black Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all straight.
So then, well, wherever you tell me. You just tell me when to turn.
All right.
How's that?
Yeah.
It's up to Shelby now.
Oh, great.
Hey, MD. Yeah, like I said, we decided we want Mexican food, and I love chimichangas and yummy, yumminess, and so, and so does Shelby. She likes her. So we're gonna go have some comfort food, I think, because that just it's either that or a hot turkey sandwich, and I just don't know that they really have any place with one of those around here right now. So there's a lot more Mexican food joints around here, and that's okay because I love Mexican food. So we're good. We're good. We'll go with that, right?
Yeah.
So, oh no, La Bamba says it's closed. Which one's that one?
Oh, that's Swannanoa. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that's good to know.
So Ole's, we're headed there on the way to Ole. Guacamole.
Ole Guacamole. I guess. Where are you gonna find Mexican in the country? In Black Mountain.
Who do you think lives in the country? I love you.
This is kind of nice having comments. It's so nice to see everybody. We haven't had comments most of the day because we didn't know if we were showing live, not showing live. But we were driving all over. We drove a big chunk of the map today. And what?
Covered ground.
Yeah, we did. We covered some serious ground today. Get the let out, they close at 9. Well, how long does it take to get there? 6 minutes?
They close at 9 on Friday.
On a Friday?
We gotta change this.
Well, we can, listen, we can just go in, order food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get it to go. I don't even care if we take it to go, okay? We're just gonna sit and we're gonna have food.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
I need to eat. I'm a little hangry and we need to eat. It's more than hangry though. It's like my nerves are fried and tired, and I could use something substantial in my stomach. And that just sounds like a wonderful way to go. Oh, does sound delicious, MD. Grilled salmon, grilled potatoes, onions and bell peppers, and stuffed mushrooms.
Nice.
Yeah. Sounds delicious. So it's...
Yeah, you want to get off this exit.
Exit 64?
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was an exit in between, but there's not.
He said, don't be mad at the messenger. He's just reading their hours of operation. Hi, Kathy.
Oh, no. Thank you, messenger.
Yep, thank you, messenger. We're not shooting you.
We cherish you and your information so quickly.
It's wonderful. At least we know we got to go and get food to go, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, we got it. 4 minutes, it says, till we get to our exit, so can't be that far away. Black Mountain's not that big.
Right.
Try to do my best to put up some pictures from today somehow, maybe while we're eating or whatever. I don't even know. Oh no, we won't be eating. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out before I go to bed, because I have a little bit of signal from the mountain. Maybe I can get it to play. It just might take forever. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. You have got to see some of these things that we saw today. And I know trying to get... we took the video. We have video. But I don't know how I'm going to get it out to you guys if you weren't able to see. Because, you know, I know we didn't really have service. And in some of those areas, I would have been shocked if we had service. To the right?
Left.
Left. Okay. To the left. To the left.
Right.
Now dip, baby, dip. You remember that song?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
You know, small town. I didn't know they have small town hours.
That's all right. I guess they do, but we have time to order. Once you get in, well, yeah, you know, we could sit down and eat. And we can ask them. We can ask them if it's cool to sit down and eat or not.
Yeah.
All right, were we just straight?
Yes.
Okay.
It's right around the corner, left.
What, where the lights are?
Like, yeah, sorry, don't take me super literal, but go straight.
Okay.
Go straight to the next light.
To the next light.
Yeah.
So that's not it. Not that.
No, I don't know what that big thing is.
With all the lights in?
Yeah, nobody's even there Friday night.
Oh. Grange?
Empty.
Oh. Okay, to the left?
Yeah, to the left. Usually there's like people hanging out there during the day. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we can put you guys with Rio while we grab something to eat. Left?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you. We can sit and eat or we can take it to go. So you tell me what you
No,
want
it
to
doesn't
do.
matter to me. I'd rather sit down and eat.
I would rather sit down and eat too, so there's that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, now where are we going?
Straight.
Okay. This lane or that lane?
I think this lane.
Okay.
I'm not good at this if there's 2 lanes here all the way or what. You know? I don't know.
It's alright. We'll figure it out.
If there is 2 lanes, I'm going to get over to the right lane.
Alright, so
Sorry.
what you're saying is
Yeah,
let
you
this
want to
person
go
pass
right.
us so that we can just go from there. Gotcha.
Yeah, because it's on the right.
All right. No problem.
Should be right after this light.
This building here?
Yes. Yeah, sorry, it's shady right here.
That's alright. We just need to find the end for the parking lot. Let's park it over here so that once we're done, we can let him OUT.
Yeah, that's what Paul does.
What?
That's what Paul does.
Okay. Alright, so, guys, we're gonna... Okay. I would normally sit and chat a little with you guys before we go in, but obviously we're on a time schedule to get food. So we're going to leave you guys on Rio Cam for a couple of minutes. We're going to see if they're going to let us sit in and eat or if we just got to grab stuff to go. Either way, we need food. So we're going to do that really fast. And you guys can watch Rio and then we'll have like a recap. You know, so, okay, so let's get our butts in there before we can't get food, because that would be more than upsetting. But I will take the comments with you guys. Maybe you're gonna stay here. You stay. Can you stay and be mommy's good boy? You can do that. You stay here and be a good boy for mommy. Okay. You be a good boy. Comments. Okay. Okay. All right. And I will be back as soon as I can, guys. Oh, it's... Stay. Oh, crud monkeys. Let me tap this light because... Alright. Now, let's try it again. Stay. Stay. Mommy, be right back. Hi, Booba.
It's okay. They might not have.
Hi, Booba. Oh.
Go. Get to the back.
Come on, Rio, hang on.
You push it. Get pushing.
Hang on.
Giving it to you.
You need to relax, buddy. Hang on. Oh, I need to get this cup out of here so I can put... Sorry. This cup here. And do you want to hand me his leash so I can... Oh, actually, yeah, no. Yeah, no. You know what? He's not... We'll be fine till we get up the mountain.
Okay.
Maybe. Or no, you know what? If we're going to sit here for a minute, because I want to recap stuff, maybe I should take him out fast. Let's do that. Let's take him out, because we're... Okay, so leash. Hi, guys. We're back. Sort of, kind of. We're very disorganized at the moment. All right, so let me do this.
I would just say mildly disorganized.
Yeah, just mildly. We're going to let him go potty first, because that's a thing for the boy.
Yeah, he has been patient.
Yes, we are for the boy. For the boy. Let's go potty, son. Yeah. So there's your clipper. There's that.
It looks like it has.
And here, wait. Okay. Sure. Wait, Rio, no.
Yes.
Move
Like a mini horse.
back just a little bit. Yes, you're a bit like okay. Good boy. Come here. Please. Rio. Come here. Over here. Come on, I can clip you up again. Come here. And you have to wait till we get back anyway to have that. Come on.
Yeah, you must be patient.
This way. Oh, you are big. Oh. Okay.
It's like I knew I brought it for him.
Where's the other leash? Or clip for the leash up here.
There you go.
Okay. I'm like, where did I go? Wait. Okay. Okay. All right, so guys, now that the dog got to go to the bathroom,
Rio, do you know everyone can see your butt?
now you're sitting on my arm.
Rio.
Wait a minute. There we go.
This is not the ideal situation.
It's great. We love it. Oh, holy bananas and cheese.
Cheese and bananas.
Okay, so guys, we're going to recap a little bit of today, because we spent like 5 hours on the road today, Shelby and I. Now, apparently, we lost signal for most of the day.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming, because from what we were told, you guys only got to see like the first part coming to Black Mountain, and then I guess once we got down here a little bit, and then like 10 minutes onto Bat Cave Road. I don't know. So okay. Just trying to read some of the comments too, because I saw a couple of them come through. So yeah, so we went all kinds of places though. We were all up and down the mountain. Mm-hmm. We went back. Well, we tried to go to Chimney Rock one way. What way? The first way we tried to go.
Through Lake Lure.
Oh, right. Okay, Lake Lure. We tried to go to Chimney Rock through there. So we actually drove through Lake Lure, which is pretty wild to see, but there's a lot of like rebuilding going on there. Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up and whatnot, but there is like active work being done there. And hold on a second, I think that was like a message. But anyway, we tried to get through to Chimney Rock from there. But when we got to Chimney Rock, when we got to the end of the road, they had the road closed sign, and there were actually security people standing there. Yeah, 2 guys. So we were like, yeah, no. Like
law enforcement soldiers.
No, I don't know about that, but he was definitely wearing marked stuff saying security.
Yeah. They were policemen.
I don't know.
I think that were.
I don't know. I think he was like private. Well, I don't know. Maybe private security. I'm not really sure. Either way, he was wearing security on his arm, because there was an armband or something that said security. Okay. Yeah.
They could also be federal. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't really want to mess with that. You know, when they have guys posted at the end of the road closed, it's not really something we wanted to mess with. Right. So we turned around, and then we decided we were going to try to go to, what was the name of that town? The G?
No, hold on, because I have a hard time remembering. Oh, no. Girton.
Girton?
Yes, it's Girton.
Girton. Okay, so then we went to Girton, which is literally like the town next to Chimney Rock. And so we drove through there, and that was really crazy to see. We turned before Chimney Rock, though, and went through Bat Cave. Yeah. And we went through, like, the bottom of the gorge. And there's... I don't even know. So in addition to... I just ate happy food. Yeah. I'm just like, all right, so I should be able to do this. Okay, so all right, we're belly's full. I'm happy. Yes. It was a beautiful weather, beautiful drive, because it was all daytime. Thank heavens.
Traveling through Girton was like a war zone.
Yeah. So
it took a lot of energy out of you.
For example, like you would see like part of a house, like say this was like one level of ground. You'd see part of the house, like a third of it here, and then there was like a giant hole all the way down here, where the rest of the house should have been. Like just a big giant hole. And there were houses caved in, like kind of inverted like this. And there were structures like, I don't know, just jacked up everywhere. Trees everywhere, boulders everywhere.
Some of them look like they bounced. You know?
Yeah, like you could tell
the earth was still connected to the bottom of the house.
Yeah, you could tell that some of this stuff literally was washed where it's at. Like there's no other. And you drive through there, and these roads, there's like, and when I say like no shoulder, there's like literally no shoulder, and it's like a jersey, not quite a jersey barrier, but it's made out of plastic instead, but it looks like a jersey barrier. Yeah, it's some kind of like heavy, I would assume heavy duty plastic or whatever. It's not concrete because it's painted like construction cones with the orange and the reflective. Yeah, oh, yellow. Yeah, yellow or something like that. It's like a neon construction color.
Very safe.
And but they, like I said, they look like jersey barriers, but I mean, it's like it's like driving through a sea of boulders on a goat path is what it was like. I mean, it was insane. And
pretty sure that's called bedrock. all that stuff there? Like, I was told that's bedrock.
I don't know. It was, like I said, like driving through a river of boulders on a goat path. And it's literally nothing more than a goat path in a lot of these places. And, like, there were so many traffic lights, like, where you had to sit. There were, like, what, 3 or 4 really long ones. And then there's other spaces on the road where it says traffic must alternate. So as you're coming up on it, it goes to, like, 1 lane, but you can kind of see the other end, so you have to kind of, like, watch for other there's no light, so you have to watch for the oncoming traffic on the little goat path. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Some of the stuff that we saw today. And I did record it all, guys. It is all recorded, and I did try, like, ending the live and restarting the live several times to try and, you know, reboot it so that you guys might get a feed or whatever. Apparently, that didn't work so well. I mean, I did it like once or twice while we were driving, just because, again, I mean, some of this stuff was insane, and it wasn't telling me that the transmission was going out weak or anything. So I was hoping that maybe you guys would catch some of that footage. But we will definitely have to get this stuff up when I get home. I'll be clipping stuff out for you guys, or hopefully they can maybe start doing that at home for me. I don't know. We're gonna, you know, I'll talk to everybody a little bit later back at home on the team. But it was just surreal. Like, I had goosebumps all over my body. I felt like throwing up at one point. It was just so incredibly, I cried through a lot of it, and I was trying not to, because these roads were so dangerous in some respects to drive. There's downed wires. We drove over wires. Remember, I was freaking out. We, like, literally drove over what was like, I mean, I guess they're all, like, dead wires right now or whatever, but, like, it was scary. And this is 6 months later. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, 6 months later, and there's still goat paths. And there's, I mean, just goats. Wow. Yeah. So we drove all through there, and then we drove from that location back here to Black Mountain, where we got to see an amazing sunset. And there was this cloud that looked like an eagle flying over the mountain. It was absolutely awesome. So Shelby she was amazing today. She was taking pictures. She took probably, I think, what'd I say, almost 500 pictures. Something like that. She took almost 500 pictures for us today. So, trigger finger, right? So I did. So I could keep both hands on the wheel, because where we were driving was actually, it did really require me to pay attention to the actual driving. Yeah. Although I have to tell you, I mean, we drove slow, and my eyes just didn't even know where to look, because there was so much to take in, and it was just so incredibly overwhelming. In the sky, so much everywhere. I know, like, you don't, like I said, you want to look at the road, but you want to look at the side of the road, and you want to look up the mountain, and you want to, you know, look across the valley, and there's the camera. Well, no, I can tell you now, I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen her pictures yet. I haven't seen how the video came out, but I am telling you right now, there is no way on God's green earth that the camera could do any of this justice to seeing it in person. You got to see it in the big picture, not just a little small screen, but right. Yeah, and to be in the middle of it and feel so completely engulfed. Yes, and surrounded, insignificant, and like right. you're looking small, and the scare of sorrow is huge. Like, these boulders, just some of these boulders we were driving by are the size of the vehicle. You know, these trees, like we were, when we got stopped, and they were, so this was really wild. So when we had changed directions to go to Girton, sorry. When we changed directions to go to Girton, I think it was when we got stopped at that intersection, and we had to wait because they were clearing out. So they had a track hoe. They had a track hoe, and they had a big dump trailer, and I mean a long, not the shorter one, but a long dump trailer. Yeah. And he was they had both lanes of the road blocked. We had to sit and wait because the guy in the track hoe was literally picking up like giant tree trunks, like, that were, you know, had been left there, debris, whatever, and loading them in the back of this dump trailer. And we followed the dump trailer out quite a good ways, on the hill there. But we were literally sitting there for, what, like 5-10 minutes maybe? Yeah. Good 5-10 minutes while they were loading the back of this trailer, and we were the very first car in the line. So we actually have some really cool footage of the track hoe picking. He had like 2 of them at one, like 2 tree trunks at one point, or 2 trees at one point, some stuff with really huge roots.
In the
no,
back of
and then you watch him take the bucket and tuck it all in and straighten it all out.
It was very skilled. This
yes,
man.
Yes, he was. He was fun to watch. I was like, man, this is pretty cool.
Too close to the edge, and I was like, oh no, someone should be there.
The machine was rocking for a hot minute.
Scooched it over slightly, so that it was no longer close to the edge.
Yeah, because the machine was actually doing this as he was loading at one point, so it was kind of crazy. To see. So again, I will be hopefully getting in touch with some of the crew back home and see what we can do about maybe trying to get some of the video clips out before I get home and can start working on them for you, because just wow.
Wow, right.
Yeah, so like I said, we had a kind of crazy drive all the way around. We even saw one of the fire police, I think it was, in that little truck. What was that? Or an little fire EMS or something?
Yeah, like fire chief, probably.
Because there's the fires, the wildfires that are happening right now just to the south of us.
Yeah.
And from where we are to the fires, we were about where we are currently to the fires. We literally went like halfway in between when we were there at Bat Cave and stuff. So
in Polk County, I think the fires are.
Yeah, and like I said, we actually saw one of the emergency vehicles headed in that direction. So
the fire stations are on it, man.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
They are special people.
Swannanoa was hit hard, but Chimney Rock was pretty much, I mean, and even from where the road was blocked, when you looked it further in, you could see. So
Swannanoa, the levees broke on the dam, and that's what caused the 7 feet of water in Swannanoa. But there are locations along the Blue Ridge Parkway, like in Marion and in Girton, where we just were, that are just complete destroyed. Whole town's wiped out.
Leveled. Like, just leveled, guys. Like,
from everywhere, above and below.
It's just, that was really hard to see today. Because, I mean, like, it was hard to be in Swannanoa.
Yeah,
last time I was here.
I know.
It was hard for me to be there. This
was frightening.
This was, this made me pretty much speechless, guys. And I mean, most of the drive, most of that video is us just completely pretty much quiet, other than, oh my gosh, do you see this? Oh my gosh, do you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And that's really all it is. And crying, me sniffling.
I was crying too.
Yeah, I know you were. We were both crying at one point. It was pretty bad. So that's what we did today. Now tomorrow, we're going to try and drive back through some of the places that we drove before. Yeah, that we talked about that a little bit. We may go investigate some other new places too. You never know. We have all day tomorrow to go run around. Okay. Nice. And again, kind of like today, it'll be nice to be running around in the daylight. Hopefully we'll have a little more service in some of the areas that we're visiting tomorrow, like we did last time. I mean, if we go into Swannanoa and things like that, we should have service for the most part.
Yeah, it's nice.
So we should be able to have you guys with us, at least for those updates in those areas. So that should be really nice. And hopefully, it won't be so much of a hide and seek game all day today with the live stream.
Yeah.
So
there's not much service here in the mountains, WNC as the last internet was probably the last thing on the mind here.
Did we see any smoke? No, but I myself was smelling. It smelled like something burnt. Like I'd catch a whiff every now and again in a certain area. And then stopped, you know, we got far enough away that I didn't smell it anymore. But there were a few times where I could kind of smell something in the air. Now, and I don't know if I pick up more on that weird smoky, burny smell. I feel like I kind of do after East Palestine. That sounds weird, but
well, there was many deaths where we were traveling too, so you could have been.
Yeah, so you know, I don't know, but it was one of those things. Like I definitely caught a whiff of something, you know, funky. Yeah, is what I'm gonna go with, and you know, like I said, it kind of reminded me of the smell of like EP or like the Canada fires, the wildfires when they were coming down. Like that smell was coming down through New York and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I smelled it.
So again, I could smell some of that, and it's a very, you know, it's a very kind of distinct, you know, burning smell. So it, you know, it's different than other things burning. So. It was that was a little odd, but yeah, we didn't see anything. We didn't see any smoke, but again, I did smell some stuff in certain spots. But this was just like I said, a crazy day. Hi, Michael. Grapefruit Spoon, good to see you. Vicky, hey. Just kind of going back through. Sean, nice to see you. Oh, Paul, the food was excellent. I ate all mine. She didn't eat all hers. She has just a little to-go box. Mine's gone.
It's for Rio.
Yeah, she said she was saving it for Rio. So, no, I was like, I'm too stingy. Plus, mine had some onions in it because I had the pico and you didn't.
It was so good.
Yeah, but it was totally delicious. The rice was amazing. That came with the chimichanga because it was actually, like, it was a good flavor. So, good. Yeah. This was a nice stop. And they have hibiscus tea here. Yeah. And I love hibiscus tea. There are so few places that ever have it. It's usually only like a seasonal thing. So I was very excited to have hibiscus tea here. So, nice. Yes, I will be camping out with Shelby. They say Black Cove is 0% contained. And that's only 26 miles from where we were. Yeah, like I said, I know we weren't far. We were, from our location now to where the fires are, we were literally halfway in between being at what's that, what's the name of the town? Girton. Yes. I keep forgetting that.
I know, I had to write it down and I still forgot it.
I should just try and remember Gherkin.
I know.
Because
I think that's what's messing me up.
I think that's like, if I could just Gherkin. We're going to call it Gherkin.
Gherkin. I want to call it Gaston because there's Gastonia.
I know. I want to call it Gherkin.
In Gaston County. And so, but then there's Gherkin, which is a town.
I do. I want to call it Gherkin. I know, we are like the pickle.
Please forgive us. The
pickle. Well, you've heard of Gherkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pickles. So, yeah.
I like those, the small ones.
So, I'm just going to call the town Gherkin. I know that's not right, but...
Girton.
Girton. I'm never going to remember Girton, but I can remember Gherkin. So, if I talk about a town named Gherkin...
Just know she means Girton.
Yeah, exactly. Because I already know now that I made this association.
Somewhere in the mountains there.
In my head. Yeah. Now that I made the association, it's always going to be Gherkin.
There you go. Something positive out of that place. No.
That's it. That's how we've
Maybe they'll come out with the best pickles ever in Girton.
Has anyone ever been to Estonia? Estonia?
No. Is that here?
I don't know.
Is that a country?
It might be here in North Carolina.
I thought it was a country.
But, holy jeez. Sorry, guys. It's been like a crazy couple of days. And even though I got really good sleep last night, I probably could have slept all day today. I've been so wiped out. It's a lot of driving.
But yeah, the driving and then like
no margaritas tonight. None for us girls.
Oh no, I don't drink alcohol.
No, I told you. Hibiscus tea, man. That's where it's at. Hibiscus tea.
Spirits and alcohol, man. It's toxic for you.
Well, yeah, alcohol is not good for you.
It's good for like, tinctures and put beer and bread.
Yeah, that's true. I like steaming clams in beer.
Well,
Clams and shrimp.
That, sounds like a good use for
Steam them in beer.
Don't drink
yeah.
It's toxic.
Yep, steamed in beer and drowned in butter.
There you go. I don't really do shellfish either, but
I love seafood.
Yeah.
Well, certain seafoods, but
I like it. There's just many things I've given up because the cleanliness of the food. You gotta eat a better diet these days.
I know. But yeah, no, I do. I love clams. Like,
yeah, they are pretty good. I agree.
They're my fave. So anyway, so guys, it is now 9:30. We've still got like another 25 minutes up the mountain till we can get back to camp and all that. So I'm going to sign off the live stream for tonight. We'll probably get a start in mid-morning. Maybe mid-morning, early afternoon. Again, I would say look for a stream somewhere probably around 11, 12 o'clock.
Sure, yeah.
I would think, because till we get up, get coffee, and then get down the mountain. You know what I mean? Like that's the key, is like not just getting up and getting ready, but like
getting down the mountain is definitely like 10, 11 o'clock.
But till we get down the mountain and get situated. So I would say, look for a stream somewhere around 11 o'clock tomorrow, somewhere between 11 and 12 to me sounds realistic. And that's just because I know like we're gonna have the dogs because they're gonna be playing.
Yeah, true.
Rio has a friend, Buddy, by the way, who is a healer, right? A blue healer.
He's a blue healer.
Yeah, so he's a blue healer, and him and Rio are like new BFFs. So we're gonna have a little bit, because it was hard to separate them a little bit earlier today. Luckily, they both followed us up to the cars, and I was able to snag Rio and put him on his leash.
He was very obedient.
So it might be one of those things where, we'll just be having our hands full in the morning just trying to get situated. But once we get on the road, we have a really busy day. We're going to be traveling all over the place. And again, hopefully visiting a lot of those places we saw the first time we were here. And maybe even adding in some more new ones like we did today, because again, there's still so much to see. And from what I understand from everything I've been hearing, and Randy Barber put it the best when he said that the area of devastation is about the size of New Jersey, like the state of New Jersey. So if you think about that, I mean, there are a lot of different places.
I didn't know New Jersey was that big. I'm just joking, but that's probably more accurate.
Yeah, he said it's roughly the size. State. Yeah, he said it's roughly the size of the devastation between North Carolina and Tennessee from the hurricane is roughly the size of the state of New Jersey.
Yes,
that's a lot of area to cover.
I was told 50 to 75 mile radius, and I have a map. We're starting to kind of pinpoint closer logistics now that more things are just coming together.
Yeah, like I said, this is pretty crazy. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try and check out a lot more tomorrow during the daytime when you guys can see. Again, we'll start the stream probably from the bottom of the mountain. I don't know, on this side or the other side, whichever, depending on where we end up going first, I guess. But we'll bring you along for as much of the ride as possible, like we always do, so you can see everything happening. Check in with some of our friends. But that seems to be the tentative plan for now.
Yeah.
So, keep a watch on the wildfire updates. Yes, I know, we will.
Oh, yeah, we're good at that, and we have neighbors and we'll all communicate. And so if we have to evacuate, we will, don't worry.
Guys, I would suggest hitting your notification bells for the channel so that it lets you know when we go live. But again, I would expect to go live between 11 and 12 tomorrow. Realistically, like I said, because even if I get up at 7:30 till I get myself dressed and situated, till we get the dogs all ready, breakfast and all that, and then off the mountain again. That's the key, guys, is getting off the mountain. Yeah, she
The sun
yeah.
is my clock.
So there you have it. I might be yelling through her tent wall. Who knows? Maybe I'll send Rio in to stomp on her face at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there you go.
He can wake you up like that instead of me.
That's what they always do. All the dogs.
But yeah, now guys, keep in mind, as you're watching the streams, we are still trying to raise fuel funds for continued projects, for continued outreach projects and things like that. For these different areas and folks that are affected by some of these different things. So again, if you could please, share that information on. A like and a share is completely free. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it does help tremendously, guys, in getting the information out to those out there that want to try and help out and give an extra hand. Again, we are trying to raise fuel monies for continued efforts for folks and those outreach, those outreach missions that we've been doing. And again, we've completed a lot of them so far.
Yeah.
Like I said, the heaters, the fuel cans,
yeah,
the winter jackets, the hay,
right, the
burn barrels.
Right.
So guys, we and of course now just this other big load of hay and the grain.
Right.
So this is really exciting stuff.
Yeah, things are moving.
And we want to continue to try and help these folks down here. So again, if you could even if you just like and share, get that information out to other patriots and other people around the country and the globe that may want to chip in, just, even if it's a cup of coffee. Yes. It buys a gallon of gas.
Yeah. We would love a cup of coffee.
Or that. Yeah, there you go.
Just come here and make us some coffee.
There you go.
We don't care where you're from.
They're accepting volunteers from everywhere.
Yeah.
But let's see here. So make sure you're hitting your notification bells, guys, because that's very important. We are going to try and keep our eyes peeled on the Firewatch updates. Anybody that might be watching those overnight or whatever, I am in the Black Mountain area of North Carolina. So if you see anything that we really need to know ASAP, please get a hold of the mod team. Please get a hold of myself. Send us a message. Let us know. Keep us updated. I know my mods will probably be monitoring that situation for us too. I know they worry. So
special.
Yes, and it's very helpful that they help monitor while we have limited service on the mountain.
Yeah,
so,
but we are divinely protected.
There is that. So, let's see. So yeah. So guys, again, keep all that in mind. We are still trying to raise funds to continue projects down here to help these folks out. Tomorrow we'll be tooling around, going to visit people, see some of those places so we can compare side by side the progress from January. And again, we're going to try and see, I'm going to talk to the guys in the background. Maybe we can get some of that footage clipped and up for you guys. If not, it may have to wait a couple of days, but I am going to try and get some photos out as soon as I can to you. But with that being said, we're going to roll. I'm getting tired. It's 9:45. We still have, like I said, about half an hour up the mountain. And then we got to try and get all situated and ready to rack out for the night. So, busy day tomorrow. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love, support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and of course, all of the other donations and heartfelt well wishes and all of those prayers that you send to us. They are so very important and so very valued, and we appreciate you guys being here and being a part of this process with us. So thank you all. We will catch you tomorrow. God bless. Have a wonderful evening. Take care, and we'll see you soon.